A lot of the top-level Terran players have once again been playing Terran Mech against Zerg, specifically on Hardwire LE. I think it was Maru who was the very first player who once again started mixing in Mass Siege Tank, Mass Thor, Mass Liberator, but since then, I've also seen Dream do it, I've seen Hero Marine do it, and I've seen a lot of the very highly ranked Terran players execute Mech once again. Now, unsurprisingly, it's also made its way to the ladder. Enjoy. Can I try practice the pool first builds? I noticed a lot of the top tier players doing a lot of pool first builds. So I should probably not be practicing them. But anyways. There's a lot of pool first shenanigans going on right now. So it's like a confidence type of thing. If you feel like you're better than the opponent, going pool first is like a way to not die to dumb shit, which is kind of nice. So I think you go 16 pool, 17 hatch, and then you save up larva. And then you like make a bunch of links all at once when the pool finishes. So I think you just save up right now. And then at like 21, 22 you go for a gas. So it does delay link speed and stuff a bit, but... Okay. And now I think at 21 we go Overlord. I don't think this is the path to run. I don't really know. I don't really do pool first. There's the Reaper. Why is there a bunker already? What is this opener? Blind bunker without any scouting? So this guy just happens to play the build that's good against this sort of thing. But I think most of the time this would probably work out in my favor. It does create a little bit of chaos, though. Anyway, we've seen that he did go for another base there eventually. Normally we're at about 36 drones at this stage in the game, though, and I'm not even remotely close to that, so you do put yourself a little bit behind. But that might also be a misplay on my end. Yeah, you do put yourself behind. I guess he also put himself a little bit behind, though. Very, very safe approach here.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require
New subscriber detected.
I haven't seen much. So I'm gonna make a round of units again. It's kinda hard to scout. I do want to send in an overseer, but I also want to get my my roach speed rather going.
We require more Vespine gas. We must place that on creep. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Spawn more.
I think I'm just gonna go for a big push here. He's already going for a 4th base while doing absolutely no damage. I mean, there are definitely some locations on this map though where you can get some good biles in.
More Vespine gas. Not enough energy. We require more Vespine.
New subscriber detected.
We require
He doesn't have much.
more Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more Vespine.
Siege tank on the high ground is having a blast.
We must place that over the mineral field depleted.
This'll be a blast! I know. The shout sign out. It's something like that, right?
We require more Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack. We require more Vespine gas. Not enough energy. We require more Vespine.
New subscriber detected.
Mineral field. We must place that on creep.
There's so much turtling going on the ladder, isn't there? Kind of crazy, man.
New subscriber detected.
Not enough energy. Not enough energy.
I did go a Hydra then, didn't I? Did I not put down a Hydra then yet?
New subscriber
I did not.
detected.
Oh, Thort has arrived, guys. I was gonna say, why is the notification off? Is it bugged? But no, it's just Thort. Thank you, Thort,
We must place that on.
for the generosity. Appreciate you.
We must not enough energy. Not enough energy. Not enough energy. We require
Oh, there's no base here yet?
We require more. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mutation. We require more vest. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum We must place that on a Vespine geyser.
Okay, here's the strat. We're gonna try and just bleed him out.
Donation confirmed.
Loke is stuck outside and needs you to open the door. She doesn't have her keys.
Oh, come on!
Game paused.
Whew, he didn't unpause. He didn't unpause. Thank you. Thank you, Inflatable.
Game resume. Our forces are under attack.
Whew. Now I'm out of breath, guys. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was trying and keep him contained.
Our forces.
That would have been hilarious if it was fake. Yeah, so funny. That would be really funny, dude. Imagine that, huh?
Acceptable command.
Hilarious. That would be a Keck W out of 10. I wouldn't enjoy that too much.
New subscriber detected.
A creep tumor is under attack. Metamorphosis complete. Metamorphosis complete. Unacceptable command. Metamorphosis complete. Our forces are under attack.
That was kind of poorly played by me, to be honest. I really don't want him to have that base.
Metamorphosis complete. Mutation.
New subscriber.
Am I gonna allow him
detected.
5 bases? That scares me, I'll be honest.
Mineral field depleted. Mutant. The high cluster is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
That was really rough. I thought I actually could easily kill that.
Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable.
Still have a lot of money, obviously, but...
Our forces are under attack. Mineral. A creep tumor is under attack. Are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Oh god.
A creep tumor is under attack. Our drones are under attack. Our drones are under attack. Our drones are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
I just lost so many of my workers.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. A creep tumor is under attack. Mutation complete. Mutation complete. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, what a mess. Even though my abductions there were pretty good, I didn't really get what I was aiming for.
A creep tumor is under attack.
My hydras were kind of clumped up there. It made it way better for him than it should have been. I should really get more workers here as well.
Our forces are under attack.
I think I can take the main army though.
Our forces are under attack. A creep tumor is under
Okay, he doesn't actually have his main army over there.
unacceptable command.
Well, he's very deep. Too deep. Oh, thank you.
Our forces are under attack. The high class is under attack. Unacceptable command. A creep tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral Vespian geyser exhausted. Our forces are under attack.
I know there are siege tanks here. Okay.
The hive cluster is under attack.
That's kind of tricky.
New subscriber detected.
Our forces are under attack. Our drones are under attack. Mineral field depleted. A creep tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Vespian
New subscriber detected.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Our drones are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Vespian geyser. Our forces are under attack.
This is very dangerous.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Our forces are under attack.
Okay. I need more Vipers.
forces are under attack. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Mineral Our forces are under attack. Not enough energy. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable. Vespine geyser exhausted. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. We must place. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable command.
You killed the base.
Unacceptable command. We are at unacceptable command. We are
He must be going very broke. He can't have much.
mineral field depleted. Our drones are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Vespine geyser exhausted. Mineral depleted. Our forces are under field depleted. We must place that on mineral field depleted. Mineral field unacceptable command. We are at maximum. A creep tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
I actually lost most of my lurkers. I don't even know how.
Unacceptable command. Mineral field depleted.
Oh god, I just moved commanded for a second.
We require more Vespine gas.
Ah, me.
We require more Vespine gas.
Oh no, we can definitely not allow that one.
Our forces are under attack. Command, we are at maximum supply. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable. Command, we are at maximum supply. The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field. Unacceptable. Command. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Our drones are under attack. Our drones are under attack.
Oh god.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our drones are under attack.
New subscriber detected.
Our forces are under attack. We require more. Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require more. Not enough energy. We require.
He's gotta be so broke, right?
Tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser exhausted. Our forces are. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack.
New subscriber detected.
We require. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. We require more minerals. Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser.
He's gotta be so dead.
Our forces are under attack. We require more Vespine. Mineral field depleted. Our forces mineral field depleted. We require more Vespine guard.
Okay. I think it's time to close it.
More Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack.
That has to be it.
We require more Vespine gas. We require.
Surely. That has to be it. No GG? Are you kidding me? Oh. No good games by him. At least he gave me the pause though. So props to him. I've had plenty of players, especially barcode players that are like anonymous on the ladder. That's never GG. But also don't give you a pause if you need to. Oh, I have been working on my Viper play recently. You can see that it wasn't perfect, because there were some crazy fights, like the one over here where I abducted the units, and then like, you know, it didn't. Like, I abducted the siege tanks, so they could get closer to my Hydra clump that was trying to derp up on that ramp. Did you see that? Like, I abducted like 3 siege tanks from like right around over here into range of the, and yeah, that was not great. Loco, remember Serral versus Mech, go for swarm hosts? Swarm hosts are used though as a combat mechanic, or a comeback mechanic rather, primarily, right? So it's a little bit different. I think I was very far ahead for the majority of this game, but the Zerg late game armies require spellcasters, and it's easy to mess it up, right? Because all those units still have like 5 health each. But pretty happy with the Viper play there. I think I should have gone Lurkers a little bit quicker. So it's almost like this guy put his foot down on the gas though, because initially he was playing very passively and I was like, okay, this is going to be easy. Because at this point, like, I've been absolutely smashing him left, right, and center. We come in with a little push. I know these are not very cost-efficient pushes, but I also know that he's on 2 bases. And then I felt like I was keeping good track of him, but then suddenly he had 4 bases, and I'm like, wait, what? What? Huh? And then he took this one, and he had 5, and I'm like, 5-base Terran mech is very scary, because then all of a sudden they can start maxing out. And just like with Skytles, that's where they're at their scariest, right? I also think I didn't drought hard enough early on. Like right now I finally get up to 80 workers. But I was sitting at like 65, 70, 75 for too long. Probably want to go even higher than this. Yeah, this is not really breakable. So, good that I backed off there. But this map allows you, like, once you have these 3 bases, or these 4 bases, I guess, acquired, you can quite easily leverage it to the 5th base as well. Yeah, look at my drone count right now. It's not big enough. Yeah, so look, like, he took these 4 bases, and then if you can start setting up in this position right here, it's very hard to break. Was my girlfriend mad? No, of course not. She forgot her keys. Hello. I was saving a damsel in distress, chat. She wasn't mad. She was like, oh, can you save me, Romeo? I was like, yes. And then I opened the door and ran up the stairs like, you know, my MMR depended on it. Which it did. It did. Ooh, I forgot about this move. This was me...
New subscriber detected.
Ready to throw the game. Apparently. This was a disaster. I think I'm gonna blame Laurent for this decision making. That way I don't have to take responsibility for my actions and you know, obviously taking responsibility that's scary, right? So at this point, I'm like, oh no, what happened? Which side is up? Which hotkeys did I use again? Let's just attack the planetary fortress, right? Right, that's definitely what happened. No, I thought I would be able to kill this. But then I couldn't. And I guess, like, slowly but surely, the lips kind of just killed everything. Yeah, this was bad. This was a lot of lost resources here. I mean, it isn't the end of the world. It's just that I'm kind of scared to play, like, late game against literally anything in this game right now. But now we're forced to work on our late game control, which is something. Usually, also, I tend to, like, absolutely get shredded. What was that, Lowko? I usually get shredded by mass liberator play. You need Vipers, right? Like, against Terran Mech, you really do need Vipers. I stuck around on 3 for a long time, and I probably should have gone straight up to 5 when I saw him going heavy liberator. Because you just need to abduct so many things. Oh, this right over here. This is bad. This is where you can see I'm not super experienced playing it. Because, like, I'm gonna abduct the units. Look, they're siege tanks. Right? And then I come in, and I abduct them. And then I literally give the siege tanks a better position to kill my units. It's like, excuse me, sir. It seems that you're stuck on the low ground. Let me help you out. So look, here's the move. Good guy, Lowko. Good guy, Lowko. I mean, it wasn't really super impactful, but it certainly, I think it was more mental than anything else. Like, that made me feel like such an idiot. I really like his Raven, actually. I think Ravens are really cool. I should have started abducting those sooner. I do think he didn't expect me to go Zerglings, so I actually haven't shown any Zerglings this game, I don't think. So now we're going up to +3 with Adrenal Glands links. So these are suddenly coming out. He's been making mostly Siege Tanks, Liberators, and Thors. So I figured links would probably do a pretty good job. And that turned out to be the case. Yeah, this fight here was fantastic. That fight was really good for me. So he decided to go pretty deep onto the creep, and I think he intended on, like, he probably selected his army, and then attack moved over here. And some of the units decided to take the right path, and some of them went through the center. So, like, he was suddenly over here, and he saw my army coming, and he panicked and sieged up. This was great. I don't know what would have happened if this didn't actually occur. That parasitic bomb was also really nice. On the stacked up Liberators. Yeah, so that fight was amazing. So if we go back real quick. So before this fight, he has about a 3,000, 2.2, 2.3k lead. Maybe 3k now. As far as resources lost goes. And then after this fight, it's evened up, which is really good for Zerg. Yeah, this is fantastic for me. It's even slightly in my favor now. So that was a big misplay. So could I have closed out the game right here? Because he literally has nothing. Yeah, he has got 5 Hellions. So I guess it's not literally, but he's got 5 Hellions, a Viking, 2 Liberators, and 3 Siege Tanks. Probably could have pushed for the win here. But good guy Lowko, I decided to apparently not. I took the worst attack path, man. This is... The problem is, this area right over here, Siege Tanks can reach it, right? So it's like... I mean, yeah, I don't know. I should have just gone straight through the center. Get energy on the Vipers, go straight through the center. Yeah, this wasn't the end of the world, actually. It was pretty good. I guess by the time that I get out, though, or that my Vipers have energies and I'm ready to go again, I'm already going up against like 8 Siege Tanks again. He also distracted me with Hellions on the left side, which was also pretty clever. So this is actually kind of cool. So he gets overwhelmed, right? He's got like no units whatsoever, and he decides to send Hellions towards the top left. So the gut instinct here, if you're a Terran player, is to leave everything at home because you're probably going to be attacked soon. But these 5 Hellions may have actually saved him for a little while longer. Because I was forced to react to those. Because reinforcements aren't going to clean it up. And yeah, it gives them like an extra production cycle. Which is nice. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily a misplay by me. Although I could have probably tried to win, but I still didn't have a lot of workers. I just added on new drones. And this is also the first time I'm finally adding on lurkers, which is also a bit numb, because I've had a lot of gas for a long time. Blinding Cloud, by the way, does work on planetary fortresses. I get someone asking that every time. It works on missile turrets, photon cannons, the whole shebang. Yeah, the Vipers are incredibly good. Yeah. The Vipers give me the upper hand here. Pretty happy with how that game went, though. Oh. Almost nice. Almost double nice. Yeah, this was awful, dude. I was wondering where my lurkers went. I was so busy going around. And then suddenly my lurkers disappeared. I have like 11 lurkers at this point. That's a ton of minerals. A lot of resources. And, oh god. It's literally just a Raven and a Liberator. This guy kills like 10,000 resources of Zerg worth. Okay, not quite, but a lot. Then I look back and I'm like, wait, huh? Didn't I have like 10 lurkers? Emphasis on yet, or had, I guess. I never realized how Liberators are annoying as a Terran player until I see the other player's reaction. So, a lot of StarCraft 2 is attention, right? Like, since it's real time, so you like have to decide where you want to be giving your attention. And Liberators shift queued around the map. Take only a couple of actions to execute, but they take quite a few more to defend against it. So as long as you trade semi-decently, you can stress the multitasking a lot. So, yeah. It's very annoying. Here we had some good yoinks. Pew, 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 pew. Although I didn't have half my army fighting there. That wasn't great. Anyways, now it felt like he was super broke, because he just gave away another army. Judging roughly about how much he had, there was no way he had a lot of info. Look, I did the pro gamer thing, guys. Just sending random lurkers in random locations. I mean, that was a couple, but that's like a Zerg example, actually. Like what I just said with Liberators, right? Liberators sent across the map to like shift queue around. Lurkers are very similar in that department too. Like I just kind of shift queue it over there, and it takes me like what? Select the lurker. Deselect it from the army control group, right? Select the lurker, and then burrow it behind a mineral line where it probably will deal damage. And for them, he has to pull. He has to then like get the units in the right spot, select the unit that can deal with it, scan once it arrives. It's one of those small things that like just takes 5 actions to execute, but it takes like 15 actions to defend. Yeah, so finally, like, I increased my Viper count, right? Like, my Viper count was kind of low for a lot of this game. I think I already had him here for some time, but I should have done that when he started making a lot of Liberators and Siege Tanks. Like, all of those are countered by Vipers, right? Or not Vipers directly, but... And then from our Terran player, we had what we consider a fantasy GG timing. Detected. Where he had absolutely nothing and leaves without saying anything. That's a bit of a shame. But a win is a win. I'm exhausted now. Like, that is tiring.